I'm just getting ready to go live here in a few minutes, but I wanted to do this as a separate video because this is just shameful of our government. And when I say our government, I mean the Canadian government. This just popped up from the National Post YouTube channel about 30 some minutes ago now. And it is regarding the state of housing for our armed forces. And this covers both basic training housing and actual residential housing for fully trained and serving service members. So we're going to take a quick listen here.
The National Defense is not managing their housing in a way that will meet their needs or the needs of their members at all. I think what was concerning for me is that we saw the poor condition of so many housing units that I think you and I would not want to live in, and we shouldn't expect that our Canadian Armed Forces members
I think they said they were
60.
some of them, an average of 60 years old.
Mm-hmm. Some of the so there's two types of buildings.
Okay.
There are quarters, which are meant for basic training and temporary housing or transigent housing. They're not supposed to be long-term. Some people are living in those long-term.
So they're putting the actual serving members in basic training housing as long-term residents. That's not okay.
Then there are residential units, so a house that's unfurnished, and some of the quarters are over 60 years old. One was built actually in 1930, and when maintenance isn't being done, because we saw that in about 25% of the cases, regular inspections aren't being done.
Yeah.
You don't know the needs for maintenance, and then that results in housing that's in poor condition. And as you mentioned, we saw lack of safe water to drink or potable water in buildings, toilets that didn't flush, and exterior walls that needed repairs.
And do we have a number on how many?
That is just absolutely just shameful that the housing that we are putting our serving active members into is so a shambles that exterior walls are crumbling, plumbing doesn't work, water is not safe to drink. This government is putting its service members in the military on the same level as they view Canada's Indigenous population. Because what I just heard to describe basic housing for armed forces is what I've also heard described for housing / drinkable water on reservations. What the hell is our government doing? Our government, first of all, our government pledged to end all of the boil water advisories for Indigenous people. Oh, I think it was 5 years ago now it was supposed to be done. And then on top of that, not only has our government not fulfilled those promises to the Indigenous population, but now it's treating its military, its active serving military members, as though they are just as low class, and this is bad. Why are we treating any of our citizenry this way? This is especially the citizenry that is in charge of keeping us safe and fighting for our continued freedom. Why are we doing this? Are we just trying to make ourselves look as terrible and weak and just I don't even know what Mark Carney and his government is doing now. There is no pride. There is no pride in any of the administrations that our government is overseeing. None of the ministers in charge of any of the portfolios give any sort of crap about them. This is shameful. This government needs to be gone. And the fact that anybody could sit in anywhere, like in my comments section or in any conversation during the last election with a straight face and believe that Mark Carney would have been any better than Justin Trudeau and that Poilievre was going to be the bad guy. Like, I don't know what insane pills you people are taking, but maybe you should stop because you're clearly, you're out of your minds. And it's partially your fault for the fact that our country is in the state that it's in, because the people who continue to vote Liberal because of, God forbid we have a conservative government, anybody but a conservative. That's literally what's keeping the Conservatives out of power, is anybody is better than a conservative. And this is what we have to show for it. We have our Indigenous population still drinking poisonous water, living in crappy housing. Now we have our military members joining them. We have literal living zombies on fentanyl just leaning all over the place. We have people breaking into houses and police chiefs going, oh, just let them. Like, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? Make it stop. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.